second day of Christmas, we would give to thee another episode of Weekly Win Streak. TP3, what the fuck is up, brother? It's great to see you. How are you?
Dude, that was a phenomenal intro is the first thing I want to say, but I'm doing great, man. I usually like doing the intro, but I guess Bro's doing it for the rest of Christmas, man, because I can't sing like that, and I ain't even going to try to sing like that. But we had a Jordan flu game last night. We had a winning day for the entire crew on SoBet and battled through the pain of being sick. So, I'll take that as a win always. Shout out to Norman Powell. I was a little worried the Rockets were up by like 30 points at halftime. No, the Rockets are up by more than that. I'm pretty sure they were by like 40 points at halftime. And I was like, well, I'm fucked. Norman Powell's not going to hit his PRA. In the third quarter, he just went total gremlin mode and smacked. And then he didn't play the last 18 minutes of the game. So it was awesome for him to go ahead and handle business for me. So I go to bed early as well. So we'll take that anytime it happens. But what about you? Didn't you have a winning night last night?
I did not, but that's okay. It's okay. I won some and lost some. I'm happy to see RJ Barrett pulled it out for you because he did not for me. Hooked me on a huge parlay.
What'd you have him?
I didn't. It wasn't recently. Remember when I sent you that scrritshot and I showed? I was pain. Yeah. He just hit me in the berries. But I'm super happy he didn't do the same to you. It's weird. I've struggled with the NFL this year, and I felt like I read the NFL games to a T yesterday. To a T. I should have played the under in the Atlanta game and didn't. I don't know why. And yeah, come on, Drexel. There we go, B Custom.
Well, at least you didn't play the over like me.
It's a hindsight 2020 thing. That's why I said I should have played the under. But it's just like you've seen Kirk Cousins hasn't been able to score touchdowns. I think they got to play Penix. But I did terrible elsewhere. I did really bad in the NBA. Both my player props missed. I got hooked on one of them. But all day I was telling people I had AO over 13.5. It was AO over 12.5. And he only had 12 points. So either way it lost. But I'm happy you got it's okay. It's okay. I know you had a rough day the day before, so you did exactly what you said you were going to do. You bounced back. You know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to bounce back because that's what we fucking do on this show. We're a bunch of fucking winners here.
I love the energy, bro. Let's have a fucking day, man. That just made me feel so much less sick right there hearing bro say that. Yeah, man. You know what? I'm honestly pissed off today about the NBA scheduling. I realize there's no NBA games tomorrow. There is 2 bowl games, though, so I'm a little less mad about it. But I think probably no show tomorrow, considering the fact that one of the bowl games starts when the show would usually start. So I kind of want to watch that. And, what do you think?
I totally agree. Also, tell me this is not scumbag move A1. My dad is so funny, and I'm joking. I love my dad. He goes out, super excited, buys this really expensive tree, right? 2 days before a 10-day vacation to Arizona. A live tree. He calls me. He goes, Peach, I landed, but I need a favor. It's okay. It's like, yeah, so I bought that tree. I forgot to water it, and I'm going to be gone for 10 days. So every other day, I got to drive to his house and water a fucking Christmas tree. So I got to go over there and water his Christmas tree tomorrow. It'll be perfect. That no show.
Perfect. Okay, so no show. And then Friday we'll probably run the show as we have a college football playoff game. We got NBA playoffs. Dude, I'm pretty sure on Friday, let me double check this before I say that. I don't want to get everybody too happy. Drexel is up 6 right now with 4:37 left.
I just need 2.5. Just need 2.5.
There you go. Okay, Friday. Dude, Friday's gonna be a fucking day, man. At noon, we have Jacksonville State versus Ohio. At 3:30, we have Tulane versus Florida. And then at 8, we have Indiana and Notre Dame. Oh, man, I can't wait, man. I ain't getting shit accomplished on Friday. Let's fucking go. It's going to be a day.
Who do you got? Do you have any early reads in the Indiana-Notre Dame game?
Probably going to take Indiana to cover. I think Notre Dame's a bunch of frauds, and I really don't think they can throw the football. And I heard some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire life when people were talking about Notre Dame in the college football playoff. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my entire life. Somebody goes, oh, if they didn't just get unlucky and get a field goal blocked and lose to Northern Illinois, they might be like the number one seed in the college football playoff. I'm like, okay, buddy. Well, they lost to a MAC school that's 7-5.
Yeah.
Like, no, they didn't. They didn't lose to like an ACC school. They didn't lose to a Big 10 school. They didn't lose to a Big 12 school. They lost to a MAC school that's 7-5. That is inexcusable. I don't give a fuck how good your team is. You lost to a MAC school at 7-5. Like, there's no excuse in the book. If you're going to be the number one team, like, give me a break, buddy. They are not the number one team in the nation. If they're in the SEC, they would be 6-6. Like, get out of here. Like, that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life was when they made that point. But honestly, I get it. Indiana hasn't played much better of a schedule, but to say this team's 7.5-point favorite over them, I'll gladly take Indiana and see what happens.
Yeah. I can't say I hate it, but also I really like Notre Dame's defense. And it scares me to see what Ohio State did to Indiana. I think Notre Dame and Ohio State are pretty similar defensively. Not offensively, but defensively. I may stay away from a side. Maybe I'll go Indiana team total under, depending on what the number is.
I don't hate the under in the game. I mean, there's this 20% chance of snow as we speak right now.
No shit.
Also, too, another thing I think that's not really being that people forget is Louisville almost beat Notre Dame. They gave them 2 touchdowns with turnovers. They should have beat them that game. I'm just not a Notre Dame believer, man. I think they should have lost 2 games at least this year. I'm not a Notre Dame believer. I'm gonna ride with Indiana. In Cignetti, we trust, baby.
That's fair. That's fair. Guys, in the comments, who are you guys on? Notre Dame, Indiana. Leave the comments. We're going to keep the show moving.
Wait, I got one other thing I want to say about bowl games, and then we'll leave the topic of bowl games, go to college basketball, then we'll go to then we'll go back to bowl games because we got to talk about the bowl game night, and then we'll talk about the NBA Cup championship last. The other thing I want to say, guys, is I said this a couple weeks ago, and I want to bring it back to everyone's mind. What did we learn this season? The ACC sucks. And Conference USA sucks. So what are we going to do? Damn it, I wish I had my wallet here, but we're going to open up our wallet and we're going to put our money against them and we're going to win. That's exactly what we do. So we'll be betting against those teams all bowl season long. I doubt I'm going to bet on many ACC teams. I'm only going to be against them, and I doubt I'm going to bet on a single team. I'm on whatever VIP says. I love that, Brennan. And we're going to be against Conference USA heavy. And I believe, let me look at the upcoming bowl schedule. I don't want to project out too much, but we're going to be fading Conference USA tomorrow. We're going to be fading Conference USA Thursday, and we're probably going to be fading them Friday as well. Obviously, we got to be sure of opt-outs, but we will be against Conference USA till we run out of money, and it won't happen because they're going to lose.
Yeah, they're dog shit.
They're terrible.
And so is the ACC. So is the ACC, though.
Pipe Layer says Notre Dame winning about 14-plus points. We'll be seeing. We'll be seeing. All right, guys.
We'll be seeing.
Yeah, we'll be seeing, guys. Let's talk about some college basketball, though, today. Class is in session, bro. Teach us up on what we need to know for college basketball today. And while you're doing that, I'll give you an update on Drexel.
Yeah, absolutely. It's guys, I'm going to give you 2 plays. One of them's going to stay in the VIP. We're going to give you 2 plays, though. I know everybody's really excited about the Florida game. Florida UNC. I'm going to give you my play in this game. I'll tell you, this is I don't want to say like my least strongest play, but this is the play that I'm right on the fence about just because of the line movement. The line movement kind of freaks me out. But that said, still really like the play. Florida, North Carolina. We got Florida -4. It's now -3, okay? But I got Florida -4 at 105. Here's the thing. Florida's 7th in KenPom. North Carolina's 28th. Take that for whatever it's worth. Florida's 7-3 ATS and 7-0 ATS with spreads less than 20. Like, they didn't cover 35 and 36 point spreads against nobodies, right? Took their foot off the gas. North Carolina's 3-6 against the spread. North Carolina has played 4 teams in the KenPom top 20, lost all 4 of those games by at least 3 points. And when they played Auburn, when they played Alabama, when they played Michigan State, they struggled with the bigs, the athletic strength of the bigs. They don't have Baycott anymore. They don't have anyone down there. And unfortunately, they're not getting bailed out by Cadeau and Davis shooting the ball. They're shooting terribly from the outside, 32% three-point shooting. They're running and gunning, but their guns are jammed. So they're just running. Okay? Listen, Florida's 22nd in defensive efficiency, 6th in offensive efficiency. I think there's going to be points in this game, a lot of points. But at the end of the day, I don't think North Carolina is going to have enough from a scoring aspect to keep up with Florida and keep Florida off the boards. They don't have the bigs. Florida eats the offensive glass. I just really like this matchup. Up and down, high-scoring game with the Gators coming out on top. Chomp them, Gators. And then, T, hold on, T. Do you have it? You don't have any college hoops?
I got one play in this game.
Whoa. He was getting gatekeeping. Listen, he was so quiet over there. Hold on. Talk to us. What's up?
I got to keep it in my VIP, but I'm on the total, not on the side, and I like a lot of what Bro said.
Fair enough. Okay, I do remember you told me that when we were texting. Okay, so the other – go ahead.
Your game's in a sweat factory mode right now. 2:19 left, and you're up by 4.
I don't love to hear that, but that's okay. Deep breath. Dude, if I get bad, I've only got bad beat live. So this is going to be a good beat. I'm 0-2 live reactions on the Weekly Win Streak show. So this is going to be a good beat, a good win. Now, we go to the other game that I really, really like. This is for wannabe sharps. The wannabe sharps are on Drake tonight. And I'm telling you, this ain't no BBL Drizzy. This ain't no back-to-back. This is fucking Kansas State, and this is the Big 12, bro. I understand Drake snuck up on Miami in a tournament. I think it was in Maui or some shit at 11 a.m. Like, you think they give a fuck about something?
Miami's garbage, aren't they? They're like 3-6.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. They lost their best play. That's Drake's best win is against Miami. So that's where their value is. They upset Miami. We don't give a fuck, man. This Drake team can't score. Kansas State is 69th. Giggity. And turnovers. Turnovers caused defensively. And Drake is 352nd in turnovers committed. There's going to be a ton of turnovers in this game. Kansas State traps the fuck out of people. And I just really like Kansas State in this game. You can get them on the money line. Drake going on the road in the Big 12. It's not going to work out well for them. Really like Kansas State here.
I don't know much about this game, but I do know this. Drake is forever banned from ever seeing a cent of my coin for the rest of my life after what they did to me in the last 2 March Madnesses. Just pissed away huge leads both times and cucked me. So I will never bet on Drake ever again. So we're rocking with Bro on this one. Kansas State's the only way I can look.
Yep. Guys, I know this Drexel game is not for the faint of heart. We need a foul. We need something here. We'll continue. We did touch on college football, but there is a college football game tonight. I took you to school on college hoops. TP3 is the professor. He majors in upsets, in dogs, in straight fucking locks. He's going to take you to school. Here's his seminar in college football. Take it away, T.
Guys, tonight's game, we have the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the Memphis Tigers. You look at West Virginia, they had to beat 2 trash teams in order to go to a bowl game, 2 teams that did not make a bowl game in order to get to one. And Neil Brown's no longer there as head coach. A lot of the coaching staff is gone. A lot of the players are gone. And it's going to be a skeleton crew out there for them tonight. On the other hand, Ryan Silverfield's won all 3 of his last 3 bowls for Memphis. Memphis has some dogs on offense. They have 2 NFL-level wide receivers, Rock Taylor and Demir Blankenship. Seth Hennigan's a great quarterback too. West Virginia's defense is a joke. They're 133rd in explosive pass plays allowed, giving up almost 9 yards per play. And their secondary ranks 128th nationally in EPA per pass allowed and 105th in passing success rate allowed. I really don't think they want anything to do with this game here. I think Memphis is going to throw all over them in this game. I like Memphis minus 4.5. I know they're minus 6 now. I would still take it. I think Memphis is going to win this game by 14 points.
Oh, he says by 14. Wow. Yeah.
It could be an ass whooping.
I mean, I can't not agree with you. I mean, Pitt, not a very good passing offense, was able to move the ball a lot in the matchup against West Virginia. I think West Virginia's defense was already soft with a lot of what do they call that? It's not a decommit. What's it called when you say you don't want to play? It's a
Opt out.
opt out.
So here's what West Virginia did this season. At the back half of their season, 52-15 at Texas Tech. They beat UCF, who I believe only won 4 games all season, 31-21. They lost to Baylor 49-35, and it was 49-21 at one point. They scored 2 garbage time touchdowns. They beat Cincinnati, and they beat Arizona. I mean, Arizona's a joke, so is Cincinnati. They got dog walked by Iowa State and Kansas State, and that's basically where they gave up on the season.
Yeah, they said this shit's a wash. This shit's chalked.
Yeah, Cincinnati didn't go bowling, so
well
5-7. So they had to beat 2 non-bowl teams in order to go bowling.
You know, I can't say I don't have a play in this game because I don't like the decommittals, the opt-outs, the this, that, the other, the transfer portal. I'm off the game, but the only way I could go in this game is Memphis. They have a lot of young players that are still playing and staying. So that's the only way I can lean. I think a lot of points in this game, too.
All right, bro, you're up by 4 with 32 seconds left.
You're incorrect.
Oh, God, do I want to know?
I don't know yet either. It's 64-61 with 25 seconds left. Howard just made a free throw. So here's probably what's going to happen.
They're going to have to foul, and Drexel's going to shoot free throws.
Exactly. And they made both free throws. Why? Why do they got to make both free throws? Can't they just miss one, damn it?
All right. Sorry, you're gonna hit a pair now. Anyway, let's keep the show rolling here. Yeah. So, guys, that's what we have for bowl game tonight. We won't be live tomorrow. I'll give you all a quick look ahead to both bowl games tomorrow. As of right now, for both bowl games tomorrow, we're probably going to be rocking with head coach Raheem Morris on the Falcons quarterback situation. We got to say this real quick. It's no secret we didn't play well at the quarterback position. We got to find ways to play better. So, of course, we know that. We'll see how things go over the course of the week.
Penix. It's Penix time.
Yeah, it means Penix is going to be – no, it's not Penix time. So for tomorrow's bowl games, I'll probably take James Madison -7 against Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky's defense is a joke. Yes. James Madison should stomp them into the ground. And then Cal has a ton of opt-outs, so we'll probably be on UNLV -3. It looks like UNLV wants to play. So if UNLV wants to play, they should be able to handle their business against Cal and get it done. All right, let's move to the NBA Cup final that's on tonight. We got a good one here. We got the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. The spread in this game is 5.5. The total's at 215.5. You doing anything here, bro?
I am.
What you got?
And it's a play. It's more of a feel play and an eye test, but a lot of stats to back it up. I've been saying this in the beginning of the year. Thunder, under. A lot of people have been saying that. It's square as fuck. But truly, what it comes down to, the NBA Cup, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I think only 2 or 3 games, actually it might be 4, 3 or 4 games have gone over. 3 or 4 games have gone over. All the other ones are under. Like, tons of games have gone under compared to the over. And truly, when you look at it, you have 2 teams, one that has to kind of research for their identity in Oklahoma City, losing Chet, and then Milwaukee, who is going to end up being a one-man show tonight. Both of this turns into ISO shows. Shai and Giannis. You know what happens when people play ISO ball? The clock ticks, and there's not a lot of points. And both these teams are highly efficient on defense. Lastly, I'll just ask this as a general question. If I told you, T, here's the ball, shoot a free throw, I bet you won't make it. You play basketball, so probably like 70, maybe 80% of the time you're going to make the free throw. If I give you the ball again and I say, T, I'll give you $500,000 if you make this free throw, but you have one shot to make it. You might short arm it. You might be a little nervous. Your palms might be a little sweaty. That's what we have going on here. I think it's two great. It's a battle of two strengths and Goliaths going up against each other. I think it's going to be a rock fight, and I think we're going to see under. I think it's 215.5. Under 215.5.
So since they started the NBA Cup in elimination games, not in group play, in elimination games, the under is 10-3-1 all time. We watched Atlanta and Milwaukee play each other, two dead nut over teams, and they scored 212 points. I mean, we watched Oklahoma City stifle the Rockets to like 80 points. I just don't see where the points are going to come in this game. I think that Oklahoma City can actually match up really well with Milwaukee's guards. Sure, Giannis can get his, but Giannis is going to get tired. They'll probably take it at Giannis on defense. So I really like that angle. And what does Milwaukee want to do? They want to play Brook Lopez. They want to play Giannis. They want to play Portis. Oklahoma City is one big man, Hartenstein. If he stays out of foul trouble, him over 26.5 PRA should be free. I've taken this bet probably 100 times this season. We'll take it again. Give me Isaiah Hartenstein to go over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
Love it. The Stein, he's been money. The Stein has been money, and he will be again. I mean, they don't have an option. And like, I think you actually said this. He actually generates a lot of offense in like his own creation, like in the high post and passing out of high post situations.
Yeah, no, they like to throw it into him at the key and let him kind of pass the ball to cutters and whatnot. Honestly, if y'all want to get real sweaty on props, let me come over here and look at props right now. Let's see here in this game.
I still think Giannis gets 30 tonight.
Yeah, I would look towards Giannis points and rebounds to go over 42.5. I still think he should have a huge game. And I mean, we've seen what Giannis does in elimination games back in the NBA Finals when he scored 50 points in that elimination game. So I definitely like that angle for Giannis to have a big night tonight. I think a sharp prop. He hit both free throws. Let's go.
Game over. We finally cashed on the weekly win streak. Finally, let's go.
I wish we had fucking soundboard, or else we'd popping our shit on the soundboard right now. Let's fucking go, bro. Everyone's going crazy right now. Let's go, chat. Drexel covered, baby. Let's go, bro. Let's go, baby. I think his sharpest prop in this entire game would be Damian Lillard under 23.5 points. It's actually juiced to minus 121, so it looks like I'm not the only person who thinks that. But he's going to have to deal with the torture chamber. He's going to have to deal with Cason Wallace. He's going to have to deal with Caruso. And he might even have to deal with SGA and Jay Will. All those guys are defensive dogs, and they're a lot bigger and faster than him. I think the torture chamber is going to be a horrible matchup in this game for him. I think Dame under points might be a really sharp prop look. What do you think?
I love it. Yeah. I mean, Dame Lillard's only like 6'4", right?
Yeah.
Dort is 6'6", 6'7". Dude's got a wingspan like crazy, super athletic. The torture chamber, he's coming. And correct me if I'm huge line movement. Line's at -6 now for the Thunder.
Really? What was it? Only, It was at 5.5 earlier.
Well, was it really? I thought it was at 4.5. I might not looked at it very closely.
5. Yeah, okay. I see a couple books. That moved to 6. I do like Oklahoma City though. I think Oklahoma City is going to win this game. Like, I think they're the best team in the league. I've been saying it all season long.
I agree with that, but 6 points, I just think that's too many points.
I don't know. I mean, in a game like this, I would probably rather bet on who I think is going to win rather than take them on the spread rather than – I feel like once you get to 7, that's more so when you're around the key number. Like, I don't really like Milwaukee's matchup here, if I'm being honest with you. I think they're too old and slow to deal with the Thunder, and I think the Thunder can definitely I think the Thunder like can really take it to them, to be honest with you. Milwaukee can't. The thing is, Milwaukee's going to have to try to play with Lopez and Portis in there. Maybe take Portis over 7.5 rebounds. He hasn't gone over it a ton, but just feeling wise with this matchup, like you think about it, like I feel like they're really going to have to use speed, or like not necessarily speed, but I feel like they're really going to have to like use guard play to match up more and get themselves in better situations. So I don't hate that look at all.
Word. Per DraftKings, if you guys can see this, 4.5.
Okay, so 4.5.
It was at 4.5. Never 4, but 4.5. Is where it opened at. That's where I saw it. But nonetheless, dude, first of all, Bobby Portis is a baller.
Yeah, he is. BP.
He's a beast. Dude, that last time I took him over points and rebounds, he got it in the first half. What is his points and rebounds?
Let's see.
Because, dude, they're going to be all over Giannis. They're going to be really trying to focus on Giannis. He's going to be a one-man show. I like BP. Points, rebounds. Who? No, you're good. You're good. Who also is going to be matched up against Drew Holiday? Who's going to be guarding Drew Holiday? Is that going to be
Drew Holiday with the Celtics? You mean Middleton?
Oh, you're totally no. I did mean Drew Holiday, but you're completely right. He's on the Celtics. That's what happens, folks. Don't take a Shaq's thumb to the face before work. Okay. Sometimes you want to know you want to know how you go to fucking McDonald's and you order a fucking Big Mac. You order a Big Mac at McDonald's, and all of a sudden in your bag is a fillet of fish. Shaq's thumb to the face before work. Shame on them. Shame on me.
Dude, I know a lot of people actually love fillet of fish.
T, talk to me. Are you a fillet of fish guy?
I've never ordered one, to be honest with you, and I've never eaten one.
Thank God. No, guys, complete brain fart. He's been on the Celtics. I've been betting his points and assists over consistently. If you're on my VIP, that's one of my favorite props. I don't know how I had that brain lapse there.
Happens, man. Let's look at one other prop I think could be sharp in this game, and then we'll get off this stream because this sickness is killing me right now. Defensive stats here.
What about Lou Dort? Steals, blocks.
Yeah, that's what I was going to look at. Lou Dort's steals is plus money. Dude, I mean, Dort he had 2 steals against Toronto, 2 against New Orleans, 3 against Houston. Does he even get blocks?
I don't know. I'm about to check.
Yeah, he does kind of get blocks, actually.
I'm saying, bro.
He's had at least one block, and he's had at least one block in 7 out of his last 10 games.
DraftKings doesn't have him on the blocks, though. Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah, I don't see a line available for his steals and blocks.
There's no steals blocks, but you can do a parlay.
Yeah, what's a parlay with 1 steal and 1 block?
Plus 140.
That's not bad.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
I don't like that you're like locked into him having to get a block, though.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah, I'd rather just take him over 1.5 steals at that point in time, because then it's plus 155.
Yeah.
Plus 160 in some shops. That's what I like right there.
That's sharp. That's sharp. They don't. Why is? Oh yeah. It's plus 145 on DK. Man, DK lines are so fucking soft. Robbing me blind over here, T. Guys, because Drexel won, we're having a Wagyu ribeye for dinner.
Let's go. Tonight. I'm about to go give me one. I'm about to go give me one too, man. Fuck it.
Yeah, dude. You don't have Giant Eagles around you, do you?
No.
What's your fucking grocery store? You got like Publix?
Nah, I got Publix and Kroger, and I also got Whole Foods. I got Fresh Market. I've never even heard of Giant Eagles. That's some fucking Northwest bullshit.
Fuck you. That's hilarious. But yeah, it is. No,
that's some. I got to take my snowmobile to go get some food type shit right there.
Hey, it was actually it was 50 degrees today. It broke 50 degrees.
Wow. Look
We
at that.
loved it.
Were you wearing a wife beater in your swimsuit?
Yeah, I was in a wife beat. My freaking what is it? My freaking I don't know. My Fat Farm swimsuit and my black fucking forces.
The black Air Forces. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking shit. That everyone's wearing black Air Forces these days. Hey, appreciate you, Pipe Layer. We're gonna power through and have a winning night tonight. All right, boys. That's all we got for y'all for tonight, man. We got a solid little slate. We'll be back on here Thursday for Thursday night football, and I think there's a bowl game on Thursday as well. Obviously, we'll be on here Friday, and then Saturday morning we'll try to cook something up for y'all as well because there's NFL and college football. So we'll be back on here plenty of times. If you haven't already, whatever socials you're on, hit that follow button, man. Smash it. Hit the like button. It helps pump us up the algorithm. And last but not least, man, let's get some fucking money tonight, bro. Anything else from you?
You said it great. You said it great. Let's get some money tonight, folks. Love you guys. We'll see you